Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lombok Beach. We are here for the Formula One Pertamina Indonesian Grand Prix of 2021 here at the Mandalika circuit for round 4 of the Formula One Fantasy World Championship. Now I have to say, looking at these beaches, Indonesia, the largest country in Southeast Asia with a maximum dimension from east to west of 3,200 miles and north to south of around about 1,100 miles. Indonesia last held a Grand Prix all the way back in 1993 for the Australian Formula Brabham category at the Sentul International Circuit. And we'll take a look at the track map now, folks. Of course, 19 corners make up this circuit. 2.684 miles is the circuit length with a race distance of 190.59 miles and then an elevation rise of 2 meters heading up that climb, heading in between turns 19 and turns 1. But absolutely tremendous to watch this all certainly pan out on track. Certainly one of the more fascinating circuits on the calendar. Here is the tyre compounds. We of course got softs, mediums and hards. Softest being the fastest in the red tyre, and then of course medium balanced with hard in the white, longer lasting of course. So obviously a fantastic racing prospect. Let's take a look at the starting grid for the Indonesian Grand Prix. On pole position, Max Verstappen with a 105.384 sees him on pole ahead of Lewis Hamilton in P2. Valtteri Bottas for Mercedes on P3 with Carlos Sainz for Ferrari in P4. Daniel Ricciardo P5 with Pierre GASLY in P6. P7 goes to Lando Norris with Sergio Perez alongside him there in P8 for Red Bull. P9 goes to Yuki Tsunoda, AlphaTauri's Japanese superstar, alongside Esteban Ocon for Alpine with Lance Stroll. For Aston Martin in P11 with Fernando Alonso in P12. P13 goes to Sebastian Vettel, who lines up alongside George Russell for Williams on 14th spot. Antonio Giovinazzi, P15 for Alfa Romeo, alongside rising German star Mick Schumacher joins him there too. Kimi Raikkonen P17 with Nicholas Latifi for company on P18, and Nikita Mazepin up to P19 with Charles Leclerc receiving an engine penalty all the way down in P20. And that's the third light, fourth light, the fifth light. And it's pedal to the metal. Go, 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 go. Max Verstappen with a huge rise out of P1 and manages to launch himself into turn 1 as well. Lewis Hamilton alongside Carlos Sainz, who's battling in toe-to-toe here around turn 2 very shortly. But still, Max Verstappen on top after a mega start, flicking over the curbs there. Carlos Sainz with Valtteri Bottas with a dodgy start in behind as well. Sebastian Vettel trying to find his way through along with Lance Stroll, who has pushed his way through as well. The track conditions there on the right side, folks, very warm here in Indonesia, but the race, what a start! And now we're seeing a battle between the two Aston Martins with an Alpine of Fernando Alonso slipping down the inside here right now. Tremendous stuff indeed from Fernando as they come down towards turn 18. But there's Sebastian Vettel, green 5. Just taking a look down the inside now. The start-finish straight beckons here. And certainly Sebastian Vettel on top this time. And now we're seeing what looks to be the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc down the inside of Antonio Giovinazzi. The exit speed was absolutely tremendous, but again Sebastian Vettel on the rise, tries to take a nip out of his teammate there, Lance Stroll, incoming as well. Raikkonen's got ahead of Latifi. Leclerc now has got ahead of George Russell as well. The Monegasque driver on a huge rise. And here we have once again Carlos Sainz hunting the rear end of Lewis Hamilton. The Mercedes doesn't really have a lot to answer this time. Oh my word, a lovely manoeuvre from Carlos Sainz that gives him maybe the upper hand on the exit now, and they're going wheel to wheel, but no, Lewis Hamilton can't hold on. Executed perfection from Carlos Sainz. Stupendous stuff indeed from the Scuderia. Charles Leclerc now trying to burst down the straight now with certainly Sebastian Vettel for company, the two former Ferrari teammates, with Leclerc now going down the inside. Can he hold on? No, not this time. Vettel still doing his best to keep the Monegasque at bay. They're going wheel to wheel again through the next right-hander, but no answer for Charles Leclerc right now as they make their way around the next left. This very twisting Indonesian circuit which can raise certainly many hairs on the back of your neck with the high-speed corners, so many of them here at the Mandalika circuit, but Leclerc still can't find a way through. And Charles Leclerc this time looking to pounce on Sebastian Vettel like he has tried to do so on many occasions, slipping down the inside there. Vettel trying to hold on, but no, it's too much. The Ferrari is finding the power. Maybe we'll have a look this time on none other than Esteban Ocon as they make their way around the next left. Vettel over the inside line might choose to challenge again. In comes Charles Leclerc, this time on the Alpine of Esteban Ocon as they head around the next left. Brilliant from Leclerc. The Monegasque now up into P10. Superb stuff with Vettel also looking to try to dispatch Frenchman Esteban Ocon as they come around the next right. Vettel taking the long way round. Can the Alpine hold on as they make their way around this next bend? Leclerc goes out of Yuki Tsunoda. Brilliant stuff indeed as now Sebastian Vettel tries to make his way through as well. They're going down the long straight, and yes, it's Vettel. Grade 5 is alive. And now here we have Sebastian Vettel riding on board with the man in the green Aston Martin down the inside of Yuki Tsunoda. And that is absolutely textbook there from Sebastian Vettel. And just what we've come to expect from that man with the experience in Formula 1. Carlos Sainz now, who's had a very impressive start to this race, is now trying to move up on Max Verstappen here in lap 21 of 71. Still a long way to go, but incoming Carlos Sainz. Wow, wait, it's the battle for the lead now as the Scuderia line up on their pit wall, watching this all unfold now as Carlos Sainz now down the inside again. Contact there with Max Verstappen. He just could not find a way through those. Still Sainz hanging in behind the Red Bull as they make their way around the next right. This is a battle now that has been raging on for quite some time. Spaniard Carlos Sainz looking to try and find a long way through on Max Verstappen, taking the wider angle, heading into the next left once again now. And just look at the nose to tail, wheel to wheel pretty much down the long straight out of turn 18 into turn 19, and now down towards turn 1 under the start finish straight. It is Carlos Sainz with the upper hand, but Max Verstappen could so easily come back at him here. And now Alpine certainly looking for an upturn in their fortunes. You've got two cars currently littered in behind Yuki Tsunoda, and it's Alonso and Ocon who are now fighting tooth and nail with one another. You can see them squabbling in between the pairing as they're now making their way down the next straight. Who's going to come out on top? It's Fernando Alonso, the experienced Spaniard, who's once again hunting all over the rear of Tsunoda. Gets out of his teammate though, Esteban Ocon. And now Charles Leclerc also looking to try and rise the prospects of Ferrari. His teammate Carlos Sainz currently leading this race right now. And Leclerc hunting down the inside now, using the rear end slightly. You can see there the rear end just went for a slip, but he's going to get a lovely exit now. Out on Lando Norris and moves up into P8. Brilliant from the monogas driver. He's now well and truly in the top 10. Alpine once again, this time Yuki Tsunoda is going to be the man who is going to be up against the relentless force. Former world champion Fernando Alonso slips it through the insider of turn 1 into turn 2 now, and the Alpine now is stretching to try and find Sebastian Vettel up in P10. Now we've seen it time and time and again, certainly when it comes to newcomers or rookies in Formula 1, they all want to try and strive for betterment. Mick Schumacher trying to get ahead of his teammate Nikita Mazepin. They're fighting over P19 right now. Latifi is at a slightly clear rear end, a little puff of smoke out of the rear end of Mick Schumacher's car there as he just lost the wheel slightly, but Mick Schumacher prevails. And now we have the Ferrari this time of Charles Leclerc hunting down again. He's been absolutely relentless here in Indonesia. What a rise here from the man in the Ferraris. He goes down the inside of Sergio Perez. Absolutely sensational. The Mexican's going to try and hold on now, but the Red Bull has no answer for young Charles Leclerc, who in the Ferrari now has moved his way up into P6. And now Charles Leclerc, who's not done yet, slips down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo as well. Absolutely brilliant drive here from Charles Leclerc, and once again moves up a spot. He's into the top 5 of all places. Well done, Charles Leclerc. Brilliant drive. And Charles Leclerc, once again, piping up our highlight reels. He's got Bottas right in front of him yet again, and surely he can do it again as they run through the next right-hander. And Bottas, being ever the defensive, not able to hold off the force of Charles Leclerc as he hunts down the right-hand side. Superb now from Charles Leclerc. The Tifosi go wild. And surely not again as Charles Leclerc comes down the stretch. He's got Lewis Hamilton for company, the 7 times world champion. He might not have an answer for this man, Charles Leclerc, though, as they come around the next right-hander. He's already dispatched Valtteri Bottas, and Leclerc with a brilliant inside run finds his way through down the start-finish straight out of turn 19. Lewis Hamilton, no answer as Charles Leclerc goes pumping down towards turn 1, and Lewis Hamilton calling for the hard tyre. Once again, we've got another tight-fisted affair, this time between Verstappen and Leclerc. What a stupendous race for Ferrari we have seen, ladies and gentlemen. As now Charles Leclerc goes for it again. He is on an absolute flyer in this Indonesian Grand Prix and successfully dispatches Max Verstappen. Amazing stuff from Charles Leclerc. Certainly a contender for driver of the day. Now we see Lewis Hamilton on board here. Just watch the latest pulse. Leclerc's on top. On fire!
Oh no!
Oh no, Lewis Hamilton, that surely looks like an engine blowout, and he is out of the Indonesian Grand Prix. We have a safety car. And we're hearing that Charles Leclerc wants to be boxed for softs. as they stay out, will lose position to Verstappen, and the race might end under the safety car. Very crucial time here. Leclerc wants to box regardless, folks. Incredible stuff here from the Monegasque, but he's taken matters into his own hands. And there is Verstappen, just watching him make his way down the start-finish straight. And here comes Charles Leclerc, this time on fresh softs. Remember, he boxed on under the safety car because he wanted the pace. The pit wall said no, but Leclerc taking matters into his own hands now, hunting down the inside of Max Verstappen. This is for P2 in the race now. Ferrari looking for a double, a 1-2 lockout. Leclerc hunting down the outside. Brilliant from Charles Leclerc. Moved his way up into P2, and now he'll have a chance on Carlos Sainz, his teammate, here on the final lap. Ferrari with a masterclass here. Leclerc wants the win though. Goes down the inside of Carlos Sainz. Wowee! What a battle between two of the Ferrari's drivers now. Coming down through towards the final couple of bends. It certainly is Charles Leclerc hunting on Carlos Sainz, but Sainz is way too good. Down towards the line. Toe to toe. Charles Leclerc.
You've done it.
Charles Leclerc, take a bow.
So close, but yet so far.
Absolutely incredible stuff. Here's the replay of that really tight battle to the finish line, and we're going to take a slow motion view, and that without question certainly serves to favour Charles Leclerc. What an incredible battle between two of the Ferrari drivers this season, heading up across the line, and that is what decided it, folks. A matter of inches as Charles Leclerc takes victory here in the Indonesian Grand Prix, with Carlos Sainz taking P2 for Ferrari as well. The Spaniard just could not quite do it. Max Verstappen in P3 with Valtteri Bottas in P4, Daniel Ricciardo in P5 with Sergio Perez in P6, Pierre GASLY takes P7 with Sebastian Vettel in P8, Lando Norris P9 with Yuki Tsunoda in P10, Pierre GASLY getting the fastest lap and the extra point this season as well. Grandiose effort there from Pierre GASLY to manage to get hold of that at least. But I have to say, the battle for the below 10, incredible stuff. Fernando Alonso in P11, Kimi Räikkönen in P12. What a drive from Kimi. Esteban Ocon, P13 with Lance Stroll, P14, Antonio Giovinazzi, P15, Mick Schumacher got ahead of George Russell and Nikita Mazepin and Latifi towards the end. George Russell in P17 with Nikita Mazepin 18th, Nicholas Latifi last of the running cars in P19. After we lost Lewis Hamilton, he didn't finish. And let's take a look at the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen, after of course Lewis Hamilton's DNF, he'll go ahead now in the championship. 59 points to Max Verstappen, with Lewis Hamilton now still remaining on 56 points in second place, with Charles Leclerc in P3, Sergio Perez in P4 with Lando Norris in P5, Carlos Sainz in P6, Valtteri Bottas not having a great season in P7 with Fernando Alonso in P8 and Daniel Ricciardo P9, Sebastian Vettel down in P10. I hope you all enjoyed that, folks. It truly was an exceptional watch indeed. Next up, we will be going to the Malaysian circuit, the Malaysian Grand Prix in the 2021 Formula One Fantasy World Championship season. It's been a pleasure bringing you all this absolutely fantastic action, and I'm sure we're going to see plenty more as we work our way through this absolutely fantastic championship. It's been so good so far. If you continue to enjoy Mitsos' videos as well, or if you're new here, please leave a like and subscribe as well to this video. I'd like to say a huge thank you for all the support that we have received for these commentary videos, these highlight videos for this series. It's been absolutely tremendous to bring you all the action, and please make sure you do leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with all new videos being dropped here on the Mitsos YouTube channel. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Do take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time at Malaysia. Goodbye.